Thank God for air conditioning, huh? Just go 1 week without it, we really appreciate our blessings. You know, beautiful day too, isn't it? Everyone here who has some problem, raise your hand. We all have problems, don't we? Sure we do. We all have problems. Sometimes we get stuck in our problems. So, you know, look at it. It's a beautiful day. We're here. We're alive. God loves us. What more do we ask for? What more? You know, this gospel story about seating at the wedding banquet reminds me of an incident in my own life, which I will share with you. This happened many years ago. I performed a wedding, and then after the wedding, I went to the wedding reception. It was held at, I think they call it the Savoy Opera House out of Trail Dust Town, way out there on Tankerville Road, if you know where that is. That's where the reception was. So I arrive out there, and I notice that there are name cards at all the seats. So naturally, what do? I start roaming around among the tables, looking for my name. Okay? And I roam, and I roam. I don't find my name anywhere. I mean to tell you, it's sort of a strange feeling like I'm out of place, you know? I also felt, I have to say, a little bit overlooked. You know, am I in the right place? I was invited to this reception, wasn't I? But then, a member of the wedding party came over to me and took me to my place at the head table. But it was a lesson. It showed me just how easy it is to feel slighted or overlooked. I bet you've had some kind of experience like that yourself, huh? You know, Alex Haley, who is the author, obviously, of Roots, the book and the TV series, he said that he has in his office a picture of a turtle on a fence post. And he says every time he looks at that picture, he's reminded of a lesson from a friend of his. If you ever see a turtle on top of a fence post, you know for sure he didn't get there by himself. That's a real lesson. So Alex Haley went on to say, you know, anytime I start thinking of the wonderful things I have done, I think of that and realize that it's only because of the work of a lot of people that have brought me to my fence post. That's realism, isn't it? Jesus said in the gospel, everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, but the one who humbles himself will be exalted. St. Paul, in first letter to Corinthians, I think says echoes very much what Alex Haley is saying. When St. Paul writes, name something you have that has not been given to you. And if it has been given to you, why do you boast as if it's your own? Think about that. Name something you have that has not been given to you. You know, our mind, our intelligence, our imagination, our strength, our vitality, our health, our abilities, our talents, our very life itself are all gifts of God. And our friends and family and other people and benefactors have all been responsible for bringing us to the top of our fence post. That's the truth. The word humility comes from a Latin word, humus, which means earth. Humility means down to earth. Humility means honesty. Honestly acknowledging our dependence upon God and upon one another for everything we are and everything we have. I would like to just put a little different viewpoint on humility than we usually hear. Okay? I think the humility is not so much about how we think about ourselves as it is how we think of other people. I have to think about this one too. Do we treat some people as lesser than ourselves? Do we talk about some people as lesser than ourselves? We are all God's children. We are all loved equally by God. We are all totally dependent upon God. So let's be humble, meaning let's be honest and stay close to the ground.